The transition to working at home is not without its difficulties. New coworkers, sure, but most days start off about the same as they did in the olden days, on our computer.
No, I'm not going to playground. I'm going to check my emails.
And that would explain why I'm locked out of my computer every morning.
Yeah.
Everyone here at the office uses their break time to blow off steam. It's after break time where the professionalism begins to slowly decline and dress code becomes an afterthought. He eats everything in the break room. And off of the break room floor. And I'm pretty sure he knows what happened to my pen top. So I took these until he fesses up.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
I'm hanging on by a thread.
Whatever happened to predictability? The milkman, the paper boy, evening TV. Did I get delivered here? Somebody tell me, please. This old world's confusing me. Clouds as mean as you've ever seen. Ain't a bird who knows you're true. Then a little voice inside you whispers.
Good morning, Cambridge. The bridge is back and we could not be more excited. I'm Morgan Perkins and here's what's up. As we continue the world's longest senior skip day, you might be asking yourself, how on earth do I bring back my textbooks, surfaces, and anything else borrowed from the school? Well, in case you didn't already know, there's a Google form to complete that will give you a date and time to bring all your stuff back. This form can be found on the Cambridge website. Even with the return of everything school-related, Cambridge will be missing one of its biggest pieces next year, our beloved Mrs. Premley. Mrs. Premley will be moving on to a new chapter in her life, and Cambridge could not be more proud of her. We are so thankful to have had such a compassionate, inspiring, and fearless leader these past few years, and I know she'll be missed dearly. Thank you for everything, Mrs. Premley. We know you'll always be a bear at heart.
Asking about a scar, and I know I gave it to you months ago. I know you're trying to forget, but between the drinks and subtle things, the holes in my apologies, you know, I'm trying hard to take it back.
So, I guess we did it. Yeah, we really did.
I'll carry you home tonight. We are young, so let's set the world on fire. We can burn brighter.
Megan Tori, out. I'm Grace Grant, and here's what's fresh on Newswire. Okay. So we've been in quarantine for quite a while, and during quarantine we've done a lot of new things that have become the new norm, such as online school. Now, online school isn't my personal favorite, but it's definitely helped out in the situation that we've all been living through. So we've FaceTimed a couple of Cambridge students to get their perspective and opinions on how online school has been treating them, and here's what they had to say.
So a lot of my teachers have gotten really creative with our assignments, putting us in groups, so we'll have group projects to do, and that allows us to work with other students and It can be really fun. A lot of my teachers have been holding Zoom calls or team calls to simulate a classroom so I can see everybody's faces. Our schedule is pretty nice, so it's easier to be at home in the comfort of my home and do work and do it on my own time and have the whole day to do it.
I think my teachers have been doing a great job. I think their hands are kind of tied with this because there's no way to really encapsulate everything that a classroom environment really provides. I think they're doing their best to try to provide to us what they need to, but it's definitely difficult for both sides. I think what's unique about our school is with a lot of my classes currently, like the assignments haven't changed much because I feel like teachers at Cambridge use a lot of independent study and like things that you do on your own time in order to teach you. So I feel like that's made the tradition to virtual learning a lot easier. I think it's cool to see how they've been using these pre-existing platforms to send us activities and practice and things like that.
So overall, I don't think that this virtual learning experience during the pandemic that's going on right now has positively affected my view on online classes. I think that it would be really difficult to do these classes full-time, like during the actual school year, but I think it will impact some other students' views and opinions on online classes as they're easier, and it gives you more time to spend at home and do it on your own time.
For me personally, this has really shown me that virtual learning is not for me. I know a lot of people are probably thriving under this, but for me personally, I don't think this has compelled me to take more online classes. I do, however, think, again, a lot of people are enjoying this, and I guess maybe in the future we will see more students taking online classes.
Thanks, guys. Now that's a wrap on Newswire. So stay safe, have a good summer, and I'll see y'all next year. Back to you, Morgan.
Seniors, we have just a few more days of the 20 days of May, and we've had so much fun celebrating. Check out some of these highlights.
Hey seniors, I know your year was cut short, but Cambridge High School wanted to give you something special. We have a celebration on May 16th in honor of class of 2020. The celebration is an all-day parade at Cambridge High School. Each neighborhood has a scheduled time to drive to the school. Congratulations seniors, Cambridge High School wishes you best of luck in the future.
While we're highlighting the class of 2020, I think our athletes definitely deserve some love. Check them out on this week's Bottom Line.
What's up, Cambridge? I'm Marcus Veazey, and this is the Bottom Line. Welcome back, Bears. Sadly, due to the coronavirus outbreak, a lot of our players didn't get to finish out their spring sports seasons. So today, we're going to recap those seasons and talk about the awesome seniors on those teams. To start us off, we're going to be talking about our lacrosse teams. On the boys' side, they finished with an even record of 3-3. This team had plenty of promise for the rest of the year and ended their season with a hot streak starting win. This team graduated 16 seniors that will be greatly missed in the upcoming years. The girls' team finished with a dominant 3-1 record and was at the start of a great year. This team will graduate 6 amazing seniors from the team. Next up, we're going to talk about our Cambridge golf teams. Sadly, our Bears didn't get to start their season, with their first tournaments originally planned to be on March 9th and March 10th. But there's no doubt that this would have been a special year for our players. Our boys team graduated 2 seniors and our girls team graduated 6 seniors that all had special spots on their team and will surely be missed next season. Headed back to the stadium, we have our boys and girls soccer teams. Our boys, despite having a short year, had an awesome team that consisted of 6 seniors. We missed out on what could have been a great year, but that doesn't mean that we didn't enjoy every second of them dominating on the field. On the girls' side, they had an amazing record of 8-1-2. Sadly, they'll lose 7 seniors this season, all of whom had a great season contributing on the field. It's easy to say that this team had great potential, and we can't wait to see what these seniors do in the future. Moving down the list, we have our boys and girls tennis teams. Despite only being able to play in a couple of matches apiece, it's very safe to say that our teams were hitting their stride this year. Our boys team finished with a record of 3-1 and our girls finished with a record of 2-0. Sadly, our teams will graduate some great seniors, with our boys sending off 3 and our girls sending off 1. We can't say enough how grateful we are to have these 4 a part of this program. Good luck, Bears. Next up, we got baseball. Our team was having a great year, finishing with a record of 9-5. Our team will graduate 16 great Bears who will no doubt succeed in all of their future endeavors. Although it's tough that we didn't see this season through the end, there were great memories that came out of the 14 games they played that will be cherished for years and years in the future. Last but certainly not least, we have our track and field team, a team that will be graduating an astonishing 36 seniors. This short season was groundbreaking for everyone on the team, especially the great seniors that we had the privilege of watching compete. Our Bears racked up numerous medals and records in the meets that we competed in this season. It's impossible for us to overstate how thankful we are for all of the seniors on this team, and we're so glad to call them Cambridge Bears. Now, we're going to swing it on over to Kate McKay to dig a little bit deeper into the athletes at Cambridge who are committed to playing at the next level in college.
What's up, Cambridge? I'm Kate McKay, and this week we're going to commemorate our seniors who have signed to play at the next level. Let's get on into it. Let's shout out these athletes who have shown immense energy for their sports. We can't wait to see what they achieve in college. First up, we got baseball. Big congrats to Alex Armstrong, who will play at Belmont Abbey College, Nico Armstrong, who will play at UMass Boston, Tommy Fester, who will play at Maryville College, Cody Reck, who will play for Western Carolina University, Ryan Todd, who will play for the Naval Academy, Jackson Woods, who will play at LaGrange College, and Casey Young, who will play for Gardner-Webb University. Now, for basketball, shout out to Chandler Davis, who will play at Southeast Missouri State University. For cross country and track, shout out to Ashley Seacrest, who will run for Georgia Tech, Grace Wolf, who will run track for Alabama State, and Ryan Jackson, who will run track for Campbell University. Now for football, shout out to Garrett Cotner, who will play for Methodist University, and Mike Hudson, who will play for Augustana College. For lacrosse, shout out to Matthew Schnetzka for playing at Mercer University. And for soccer, shout out to Sophia Black, who will play at Indiana University, Austin Carenza, who will play at Lehigh University, Reese Deegan, who will play at Georgia Southern, and Jamie LeBeck, who will play at Mercer University. For our softball Bears, shout out to Chooch Carroll, who will play at University of South Carolina, and Gabby Givers, who will play at Belmont University. For swim, way to go for Abby Grottle, who will swim at the University of Pittsburgh. For tennis, shout out to Sydney Orpheus for playing at the University of Alabama, and Grant Marzio for playing at Ashland University. And finally, for wrestling, shout out to Gavin Kane, who will represent the University of North Carolina. Way to go, guys and gals. We can't wait to see you thrive at the next level. Now back to you, Marcus.
Thanks, Kate. That's all for this week, Bears. Now back to you, Morgan. Before we go, big shout out to Coach Broadwell and the Cambridge Athletics website for the pictures used in today's bottom line.
Thanks, guys. These past few weeks have for sure felt like something out of a movie. One that would look a little something like this.
It started off like any other quarantine. But then, disaster struck. At least there aren't any murder hornets.
This past year has been full of lots of different fads and trends. Our newest one seems to be a toilet paper obsession, but we figured we had to showcase some of this year's greatest.
Are you isolated and thus dismayed? Must you look upon a house empty of your friends, your buds, your crew? Does nothing, including time, seem to make any sense anymore? Are you a senior in a public American high school? What is always an option for you in these unprecedented times, these uncertain times, these times which were never precedented and, let's be frank, of which we are still not certain? Now, more than ever, one can look at everything one was doing throughout this hallowed school year, all the various widespread activities the monosyllabically minded would call fads. These would include
No cap.
No cap.
No cap.
going to theaters to see Sonic the Hedgehog starring James Marsden, and I can only assume so much more. And so much more there was, a defining collection of moments, events, consisting of stress, passion, and the presence of others. Maybe the real fad wasn't Jeff Fowler's feature directorial debut, wasn't Vine but longer. Maybe, the real senior fad was the friends you made along the way. I guess it really was a senior year. Good luck, and may this eternal fad stretch over all the remainder of your years.
Despite having a rotating door of strange trends, one thing that's here to stay is everyone's favorite AP exams. I know not everyone's absolutely thrilled about exam season, but to make things at least a little bit easier on yourself, be sure your account has your preferred email attached to it so you can get updates about preparing for exams, including a demo exam, prep videos, and steps to take before the test. Definitely get to studying for those exams, but for now, please pause for a moment of quiet reflection. Thanks everyone. Spending all this extra time with our families has definitely been nice, but at times it can feel a little bit like this.
What?
Can you not do that, please?
Do what? I'm just eating.
You know it drives me crazy.
I'm literally just eating.
He chews so loudly, I can't stand it. I know he can't help it, but it's driving me insane.
It seriously bothers you that bad?
It's like a jackhammer on steroids. I hear it in my sleep.
I literally can't chew any quieter. Like, I don't, what?
No way. She said that? Oh my word. Although I have to say, it does not surprise me at all.
Every time. I can't hear shit.
Oh honey, it's okay. You don't have to pause it. It won't bother me. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe
I shouldn't have had kids. Well, I guess someone just lost their phone for the rest of quarantine.
It's not even funny. I can't even sleep at night. I think I'm gonna run away. But Corona. I don't even care at this point. Anything's better than this.
Because he's full of so many amazing top 5 lists to share, just like this one.
What up, y'all? I'm Tristan. Previously known from Tristan and Tristan, Instant Facts 1 through 6, Tristan's Trivia 1 and 2, Tristan's To-Do List, Tristan's Tours, Haunted House Hunters, the Thanksgiving Special, the Holiday PSA, Tristan's Toys, Trees, and Tinsels, Tristan's Failed Ideas, Tiny Door, the Anti-Timer Selfie PSA, Tristan's Relationship Advice, and Tristan's Top Treats. Today, I'm coming at you from the Ozor compound to bring you my last set of interesting facts. I know that y'all are tired of Corona and quarantine memes, so in honor of the 2020 class, and more importantly, me, I'm going to be dropping some interesting facts on seniors. Let's get into it. Did you know the word senior is from Latin descent and means older or more experienced person? I like the second definition, holding a high or authoritative position. Dang right we in charge. And as a graduating senior, I am passing the torch down to the class of 2021. If you see a freshman acting up in the hall, don't be scared to on-site spank them. It's your duty. Did you know legally you only become a senior at age 65? I don't know what Medicare and Social Security are on, but I became a senior when I was 17 and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be one again in 4 years. So get your maths right. Did you know a Japanese woman, Kane Tanaka, is currently the world's oldest living person after turning 117 in January? Wow. My motto is burn bright and fast like a firework, but I see this person took more of a slow burning candle approach. Let me tell you about the tourist trap that is Senor Frogs. Did you know that the chain started with a single outpost in Mazatlan, Mexico in 1989, but now has over 21 locations? Shockingly, I thought that number would actually be higher, but the bigger shocker is one time I actually ate there and didn't get fatal food poisoning. Finally, did you know that the Bridge seniors had an awesome time making the show for you? Seriously, this is most of our second years making the show, and we can't believe that this is our last episode. Although we're all obviously super excited to move on to college, we're seriously thankful for the experience that this gave us, and we're gonna miss it. Thank you for watching this final Interesting Facts. If you want to know some interesting facts pertaining to a certain subject or topic, just look them up, okay? I got most of mine off Wikipedia. Let me know though on @CBN_thebridge_ what your least favorite bit of mine was. Mine was trees. Peace.
I think we're all gonna miss those top fives next year. Thank you for tuning in to our very last show of the year, and thank you for supporting both me and the entire crew all these years. While us seniors are moving on to the next phase of our lives, the Bridge will be back for you all this fall. Being a part of the Bridge has brought me so many lifelong friends and so many of my most favorite high school memories. The past 3 years have also helped me grow so much, and I've learned that sometimes when opportunities present themselves, you just have to say yes and dive in. Because if you told freshman year me that I'd be hosting the Bridge for the next 3 years, I probably wouldn't have believed you. I cannot wait to see all my seniors tomorrow at the Class of 2020 drive-thru celebration. So one last time, I'm Morgan Perkins, and I'll see you later, Cambridge.